Hi friends, hope doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. So after NEET PG 2024 results, I know there are a lot of students who are disappointed. And now students are preparing for a November session INICET, but there are some questions still lingering in their minds. And one question that that troubles a lot of students is how I can be certain of the success that I'm going to get. And I understand that a lot of students feel that people like me or a lot of medical influencers now we have crossed the line, we have secured the seat, and now and now it's easy for us to say. A lot of students feel that maybe we don't understand that pain now, or that what they are going through. But I just want to tell you something, that it's not that toppers don't feel that kind of stress, that you feel that they don't, or people who even got great ranks or the good ranks, it does not mean that life is easy for them. And when I wrote my exam, I had MD medicine sit in my hand through NEET PG. But dream of studying into AIMS was something that kept me going. And I know a lot of students say that yes, it happened with you. That does not mean it happened with everyone. And there is always exception. And people say that it's very difficult to replicate story for everyone. Looking at the limited number of seats and the kind of competition we have, and there are a lot of factors which actually play a role when you attempt the exam. So I know there are a lot of obstacles that are in the way between you and your dream. So a lot of success stories we hear. We hear rank, 6 digit rank to 2 digit rank, from from a very bad situation, or from failing into MBBS to securing the rank. So we have heard a lot of such stories. But today I'm going to bring you three different stories of my heroes, which actually I looked up to during my preparation, and actually they put that confidence in me, because after giving multiple exams, despite of say ending up in 1000 in the AIMS and PJ exam, I was still not getting into top 100, 200. And these are the people who actually motivated me during my preparation, and I hope these stories will bring you the same same hope for you as well. So first, my hero I'm going to talk about. So when I was preparing for my exam, I at some point of time I lacked motivation. After studying for like 1.5 year after taking that drop, I realized that I can't study anymore. But I was looking for that motivation. And I went like 5 6 years back. Like I read all the interviews that were available there on the internet that time. I was like, for the last, people say that read last 5 to 8 years of PYQs. But I was so desperate for motivation, I thought maybe I'll go beyond, beyond the reach. I'll go like for last 5 8 years, even reading the interviews of these people, because I want to know what it takes to come in the top ranks in such institutional exams. Then I came across this story of he's Dr. Vivek Lang. And if you hear his story, you'll realize what is about pursuing a dream. So sir started his journey in November 2012. So he had a AIMS rank of 3000. Then in December 2012, he had the NEET rank of 8,000. So these were his first rank, and he was not happy with his ranks. In May 2013, he again wrote AIMS. He got rank of 193. So during that time, there were no peripheral AIMS. So definitely for 193, you don't get a good branch. So again, he wrote in November 2013. Again, he wrote exam. So he got a AIMS rank of 300 and PGMR also 300. So maybe he realized that his rank actually deteriorated. If you see from 2013 exam to the November session, the rank actually got bad. Then again, in the same time, he wrote the NEET PG. That time it used to call as All India PG Medical Entrance Examination. So you got a rank of 41. So imagine you can being a rank 41 in All India exam, you can pursue anything that you want. Huh? Sir had a dream of studying only in one medical college of India, and that was AIMS. That was his dream, and he wanted to pursue branch like radiology in AIMS. So he did not, he thought, okay, I'll write the exam again. In the same session in February 2014, so we had that time AIMS, PJ, and JIPMER were different examination. He wrote it again. He was ranked 3 JIPMER. Okay, what you would do if you are at his place? You would take a seat and be happy? No, he wrote AIMS again because he wanted to go into AIMS. He was ranked AIMS rank 11, but that will not fetch him because you have radiology and medicine like only 1 or 2 seats. You have to be in the top ranks. What are the odds that if you repeat your exam and you'll still be, you know, you end up in in the top rank. It's difficult, right? It's uncertain. We all are scared of this uncertainty. But sir decided to take another chance in November 2014. So it's 2 years since he started his journey from November 2012 in till November 2014, and his hard work pays off. He's ranked three in names, and he's ranked one in PG. I remember I had joined. I read his story, and I had joined emergency medicine in after my MBBS in AIMS, New Delhi. When I saw sir, I felt like have seen the Shah Rukh Khan, that kind of aura that guy had, in my head, like he was God for me. And when I saw him, I used to tell my friends that is Bollywood celebrities or anyone, I don't know, I will be as excited as you know as I was looking at sir, seeing sir in AIMS campus. And I think this is something that motivated me. And this story actually gave me that confidence, that what are the odds? Like he was ranked 11, still he wanted to be in top 3. What are the odds? So if you feel like your rank is not good enough, and how I can be certain, so he's the prime example of that. The second example I want to give you is a very well known uh, person in a medical field, Zainab ma'am. So I remember when I was again preparing for this exam, and I was just going through the whole interviews, and I used to visit the AIMS Delhi campus just for motivation. I remember seeing Ravi sir in November 2014 exam. Ravi sir had a rank of 2, and ma'am had a rank of 98. Despite of having the rank of 98, definitely ma'am had high dreams, high hopes. And despite of being, people say that if you're in a top rank, why do you want to repeat the exam? But she did it. She again wrote May session of 2015, and ma'am was rank 1. So if you feel like the people whom you know today, and you feel like maybe they did not have their hardship, but you don't know that how much, maybe after crossing the line everybody appears comfortable, feel like they're telling us things, they're teaching us the ways of life and how to study, and they're giving us in detail. Maybe things were easy for them, but trust me, going from 91 to 1 is much much more difficult than coming from like rank 30,000 to top 1,000. It's way more difficult because your competition is with such a your competitors are very hard, and they are very tough competitors. To get over them, you have to be the go into the beast mode, and that is something that ma'am had done. And this is something actually inspired me in many ways during my preparation. Lastly, my third hero, Dr. Puneet Kumar sir. Sir had a rank of 7 in NEET, All India, this NEET PG exam, and sir had a rank of around 70 in AIMS. And he had a passion again for AIMS, and he wanted to study in institute. He opted for radio first in Delhi, is one of the top state medical college, but then he decided to pursue surgery in AIMS New Delhi. I remember I was a JR in emergency medicine, and then I was shifted for a few days in surgery, and I met sir there. And he was such a nice person that I had a lot of confusion during my exam, because I used to feel, I understand, a lot of you must be having this confusion, that I used to feel that there are only limited seats. How can I get into top ranks? I don't understand. I have done everything. A lot of students, they write in my comment box, sir, I have ticked all the boxes. I have done everything that you say. I have done everything that a lot of medical influencers say. But what is something that I need to do? And this is what sir told me, that you need to give the personal touch in your preparation, because everyone is doing the same. Everybody is reading the same notes. But you have to understand your own strength. You have to understand what are the problems that you are facing, the weaknesses that you have inside you. And but the day you address that weakness, you will become the greatest. I used to feel that these were all top rankers, not even top 10, top 50, or they were like rank 1 2 of all the national, of AIMS exams. And I used to feel how to approach these people, and how I used to feel they will be very arrogant or rude. But trust me, all these people were so calm, so helping, so kind. And if, as we know, and them, they're such a nice people. And I think if you're searching for a hero, you don't have to go here and there. They are actually around you. And when I was working during my internship and during my junior residency, I met these people, and I really felt that they are something who ignited that fire inside me. So guys, I hope this video will help you in some way. I wish you all the best. Get up for November session, and I'm sure you'll get the dream that you are pursuing. Take care.